Thank you. Frame 18. Neil Robertson to break. Thank you.
Frame 18 about to begin. Can Neil Robertson necessitate frame 19?
Well, that's not the best break-off, is it? Cue ball not close to the cushion. He can get around the back of the black there. And that's sometimes all you need, that opening red.
One.
That's just in no man's land. Probably needs the rest, both the yellow and green. But his rest play has been pretty good. 15 out of 17 attempts he's made with the rest.
The man from Rugby looking to convert. One last chance. That's all he needs. One more substantial break.
Needs to miss the blow a little harder.
4.
He's on a red, but not easy to get to a colour. Yeah, I think in playing the more difficult red, I'm playing a delicate cannon to the red next to it. Has he blocked the pocket?
5.
Doesn't really want to take the pink. And does the black go? Oh, that's tight. I don't think so.
Impossible. Surely it's just too tight to contemplate.
Well, if it was closer to it and right behind it, maybe, but from there, it's got to be the pink. And the pink is missable. Oh, another beautiful shot from Chris Wade.
He knocked in so many pots like that in the first session in building that huge 7-2 lead. Freedom of cueing, which it seems is returned.
Probably the most important rest shot of his career. Because if it goes in, he's on the black. And what a chance. Red's nicely spread from that good pink he's just potted. Neil Robertson didn't make a good break off. Just when he needed one. Left the cue ball short of the baulk cushion. Choice of shots, I think he's just steadying himself down trying to work out the best way. He'd like to play the red that's closest to the black, to the right corner, but those type of shots are missable. And he's the wrong side of this red to get back to the black.
Now
we know how tight that black is to the corner, but we did say if he's right behind the black, he may be able to play it. Surely it's down for the blue. Shorter pace.
20.
But enough shorter pace to be able to go in and out of baulk. Got to try and get between the brown and yellow. Yeah, just didn't get enough screw on the cue ball, so I'm left with a tricky one.
25.
Very nearly caught the brown. But another good one.
26.
Now, if the red above the black doesn't go, he's got to play for that red nearest the right corner. Looking at a possible plant there as well. That red doesn't go, by the way. The one above the black. Yeah, the plant isn't on. Screwed directly at the reds.
28.
Could have developed something. Or is he on one? Can he pot that? He's got an easy safety. But if he can pot this... It's there. It's there. But the blue, it's not going to be easy.
Did well there with noise coming from the other table.
Five.
Well, the red by the pink spot, just below the pink spot. It will go to the left corner. He can get to it from the blue. Neil Robertson just hoping he gets back to the table. He's played so well. Big shot for Chris Wakelin, and just as the noise comes from the other table,
That was a clever move on Wakelin's part. He knew there was going to be a big burst of applause as the end of the match on the other table came. Hossein Vafai, for the second time in his career, is through to the last 16 of the World Championship. He will wait for that noise to abate.
Again, one of the biggest shots of his career, this. Never won at the Crucible, but he's on the verge. And when he takes this red to the left corner, it releases the one below it to the right corner. So important he gets the right side of the blue here. Oh dear. He potted the red badly, and that's why he's got it off.
The simple physics of that shot, had he potted the red into the middle of the pocket, the white would have been nowhere near in off. What a major twist.
Yeah, 1 minute you're in the last 16, the next you've got a battle. Now, is this a possible plant to the right corner? Oh, it is. That's a plant, and he'd expect to get this. Now we'll see if he expects to get it, if he plays for the blue. In it goes, and he's held that cue ball out of the balk area. And now Chris Wakelin can only sit there and do the hoping, like Neil Robertson was doing.
Four. Five.
Yeah, wanted to be low on the black to give that red next to it a little nudge. Now, if it doesn't spot, that suits him, but she's been spotting it so far. And these can be missed, especially if you're playing it with
12.
a little bit of stun on the cue ball. Yeah, never easy. Never easy. I remember Matthew Stevens missing a shot like that in the final of the World Championship against Mark Williams. He was leading 13-7 at the time and missed that. And from there, he didn't really recover.
1.
So what a chance now for Chris Wakelin. This This is just about holding yourself together. That's all he has to do now. Oh, surely she's not making the measure because she's just put it on the pink spot. I don't get this. I don't understand this because she just moved it to the pink spot shot before. It's on the pink spot. I just do not understand that at all. Neil Robertson potted the black. The last time he came to the table, she didn't even try to put it on the black spot. She put it straight onto the pink spot.
What a brave attempt that was. Almost superb.
Well, you could say this is a half chance. He needs a bit of luck. Now, has he got some anxious looks there? Yeah, he's covered it. He may have to try and swerve it. Nerves are getting really rattled.
When Robertson missed the red across the top cushion near to the pocket, you thought that was that. It most certainly isn't.
Well, funnily enough, that's got rid of the problem though, and he hasn't left an easy...
.36 in front, 51 on the table.
Red and a black for Chris Wakelin. That's what he needs. But there's nothing safe, is there? And with the black being down that end of the table, it makes it a little bit more difficult for Neil. This is close. This is very close. Not quite a snooker.
The good folk on the other side of the partition, nothing against Chris Wakelin. They want to see this go to a decider, so that partition comes up and they can see the end. That would be some ticket, Joe, to see two deciders in one night. They've already seen Hawkins lose to Vafai.
Certainly getting some support here. In fact, they've been very fair, haven't they, the crowd? Cue ball's close. The cue ball's close.
Neil Robertson 4.
He didn't put anything on the cue ball, did he, to take it away from the pocket? I thought he was going to play it with a bit more left-hand side and try and get in behind black.
So much incident.
Foul.
And there's some more.
Neil Robertson
Free
7.
ball.
And a free ball.
And the free ball. Yes.
And he's got to take it. Still anybody's game, this. Now, will he take the brown on? Or the pink? Or even the black? It's worthwhile taking something on. He doesn't want to put it back.
Brown ball.
Has he held a spot?
As I said, Joe, so much incident.
1.
You just can't cue that cue ball as he wants to get to the reds.
It was such a courageous...
In 2 minutes from the very first brush.
Yeah, and he doesn't really want to play the snooker either because it's not too difficult to land up to the reds. So, it is the snooker.
Neil Robertson 1.
It's always said it's a game of fractions, and that was an obvious example. Had he pulled the cue ball back another quarter of a centimetre, he would have been fine on the black. Bring the black back down to be close to the 3 reds, and who knows what might have happened.
Yeah, even if he'd have held a spot, the black would have gone on the pink spot, the brown the black spot. That's the escape he's looking at. Is it hard enough? Just. And that's why he didn't really want to play the snooker, Neil Robertson. Well, again, it's just the paint that he needs to hit. And this time he can't miss the ball, because if he does miss it, he'll hit it from behind. Well, chose to come off them thick, and he couldn't have asked for that any better. Sending 2 reds to the cushion. Yeah, didn't want the kiss. Now, can he cut this one in?
Three reds in the top half of the table, all 6 colours in the bottom half. It's been that kind of frame.
Yeah, good pot. Now, is he going to be on the black? I think he is. What a good kiss that was. Full ball on the yellow. Doesn't want to be straight on this red. Doesn't want to be straight, but he's straight. Needs the red in the colour.
Chris Wakelin, 8.
Well, he's got second prize.
Drama intense, and this is only the first round.
Well, he thinks he can cut this one in. It doesn't look it, but television can be deceiving. Oh, what a gift. What a gift. Red in the colour needed for Chris Wakelin.
Thank you. One.
Robertson on the brink of defeat. Chris Wakelin is a world ranking event winner. He won the shootout a couple of years ago. Got to the final of the International Championship this season. This, though, this will give him more satisfaction than anything. And now he's home and dry.